3.
Good morning, third graders. Hopefully everybody is doing well and staying safe. I thought this week we would try something different, so we're going to do math time with Miss Sear at her kitchen table. I kind of like how we do our directive drawings. This is going to be the opportunity for you to go grab a pencil, some paper, or some markers, whatever you need to do your math. So pause the video and go grab that really quick. And when you come back, push play. Now that you have the supplies that you need, I'm going to walk you through the problems, and I would like you to do them with me and actually try. So the thing about math is I know it can be a little difficult, but the more you practice, the easier it will get. I promise you the easier it will get. If at any time you don't understand something, go ahead and rewind the video and watch it again. The nice thing about doing a YouTube, right? Okay, so to find the perimeter, remember, perimeter is the distance around the whole figure. So we're going to have to add up as many sides as there are. So let's count our sides. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So we have 6 sides. So that means that I'm going to have to add up 6 numbers. So I'm going to start over here with 5. So 5, 7, 3, 3, 2, and 10. So after you write down all those numbers, I want you to pause the video and see if you can add up those numbers and give me what you think the perimeter of the figure is. So you should have your answer, and now let's check and make sure you have it correctly. So I'm going to think to myself, 5 plus 7. If you don't know, start with the bigger number, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20, plus 10 is 30. So the perimeter, or the distance around our 6-sided figure, is 30 feet. So I'm going to rewrite the number 30 there. If you don't understand this, stop the video and go back and rewatch the example, okay? If not, I'm going to continue on with example number 2. Each of these examples are going to be a little bit different. So this one says that the perimeter of the figure is 30 inches. It tells us what our whole perimeter is, 30 inches. And it tells us to find the missing side. So our side has 4 sides, and that means I have to have 4 numbers, 10, 5, 5, and then there's a letter K. So I'm going to write those down. I'm going to do 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus the letter K, and it equals. Remember, it told us what our total perimeter is, which is 30 inches. I'm going to go back and I'm going to think to myself, what is 10 plus 5 plus 5? Pause your video and find your answer. So let's go back. 10 plus 5 is 15, plus 5 is 20. I want to add up my numbers. I don't know what K stands for yet, so I'm just going to bring down the letter K. Nothing has changed with K, and the same with my total. My total is still 30. So because I know we're finding the missing number, since I know what my total is supposed to be, and I know some of what I have, I'm going to bring my letter K down right here. I'm going to take my answer because that's the bigger number, and I'm going to subtract the number that I know. So I'm going to take this 20 and I'm going to put it right here. So I take my 30 minus my 20. So my total minus the number that I do know so far. And whatever that answer is still going to be my answer to K. So pause your video if you need to figure this out first. 30 minus 20 is 10. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to write K equals 10. Now that I know all 4 sides, I'm going to go back and double check and make sure that the answer I found is the total that they told me in the original statement. So I'm going to go 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. Remember, first I had K, now I'm making it a 10. So 10 plus 5 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 10 is 30. And if that gives me my original answer, which it does, it means that I found the correct answer for K. So remember, go back. What was K? Well, up there, I said K was 10. So I'm going to solve this. It says, so the missing side, K, is equal to 10 inches, which is right here. Okay, for problem number 3. Got stuck there, sorry. It says that the perimeter of the figure is 34. Remember, if you don't understand the one that we just did, go back and rewatch it. If you're okay with it, we're going to move on to this problem. So just like the problem before, it gives me what my total perimeter is. And I know I'm going to put that answer over here. I know that everything has to equal 34. What I know now is that one side is 7, the other side is 7, but this time I have 2 missing figures, except they're both labeled A. If they both have the same letter, it means that the answer has to be the same. So I'm going to go 7 plus 7, and I have 1A and 2A. So I'm going to put A and A. Now I'm going to add that down for step number 2. Pause your video if you need to count first. 7 plus 7 is 14. Again, I'm just going to bring my A's straight down, and I haven't solved anything yet, so my total is still 34. So just like the last problem, I'm still bringing my A's down. Oops, this one got crooked. A plus A, so A plus A has to equal my total, my known total, plus what I know I have so far. So I'm going to subtract 14. Okay? Now I'm going to go to my next step. My A's are not changing. A plus A, so something plus something has to equal, what is 34 minus 14? If you don't know how to subtract it that way, that's fine. You can stack them. You can do whatever you need to find your answer. 4 minus 4 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. So I know that A plus A together have to equal 20. But that doesn't tell me what 1A equals. So now I have to take I have to think of what my total is, which is 20. And because I have A and A, that's 2 A's, I'm going to divide by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10, which means that 1A equals 10. So I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to put 10 over here and 10 over here, and just like before, I'm going to go and double check. I'm going to check my answer. So 7 plus 7, and instead of writing A, I'm going to put 10 plus 10. Pause your video and see if you get the answer. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 10 is 24, plus 10 is 34. And isn't that what they told us the perimeter is? So if that checks out, that means that what we found for A was correct. So what did you find for A? Well, let's go back up here and look. We found that each stood for 10 meters. So we're going to do one more that's very similar to that. Pause the video at any time if you need to. We're going to do this a little bit more quickly. So it says find the unknown lengths. The perimeter is 15 feet. Again, I know that I'm going to put my answer at the end. I know that this is 15. My answer has to be 15. Now let's go back and look. They're all R's. So I have no numbers yet, which means that each one of these sides is exactly the same number. So I'm just going to put R plus R plus R plus R plus R. So let's count. How many R's do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put the number 5 right here. That means that 15, whoops, I'm going to write it in green so you can see the difference. 15, my total, divided by 5, because I have 5 sides, has to equal, if you don't remember how to do it, I'm going to draw 5 circles. And I'm going to count out 15 until they all have the same amount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many dots in one circle? There's 3. That means that each R has to equal 3. So I'm going to put 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I'm going to double check and make sure that it equals 15, because that's what we were looking for. So does 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equal 15? Pause your video to double check. Press play when you're ready. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Our answer checks out. So it's going to ask you again one more time. So R equaled, remember, it's not asking for the total. It's just asking for R. And R by itself is 3 feet. Thank you so much for joining us for math time with Miss Ear at the kitchen table. When you are done with this video, if you have any questions, you can email one of your teachers, Miss Dean, Miss McLaughlin, or myself. Go back and rewatch the video if you need to. Don't forget to go to the part 2 of the assignment, which is to answer the questions on the form. We look forward to seeing you on Zoom. Bye.